see what the daily got today. Starting off with the troll. Don't know if finishing that off with firepower is the best play. So far, pretty easy. Double blues. Give me firepower, please. Excuse me, rocket dude. I did not give you permission to spam rockets. This is a civilian zone. Who do you think you are, the American military? Finally spicing up. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Go away, bug. Boo, it's a boss day. Let's see if I fuck this up. I'll go for coward strats. Not a good alignment. Can't do wall strats when she's not, when her back isn't facing the wall. It might not look like it. Fuck. But Vesp has an orientation even when she's in the wall mode. She has a front and a back. And if her back's to the wall, the wasps will all stay in the front of her. But if, like right now, how all the wasps are in front. Double fuck. I'm just too good. I just killed her too quickly. And that's why I died. I didn't die because I sucked and made a bad decision. I died because I'm too good, and I'm just too good at damaging things. Spacing. Stop spawning on the outside, please. That upgrade's been sitting on the right side for a while now. Don't turn yellow? Well, fuck my ass. Hopefully today won't be a double boss day. Spoke too soon. Oh, it's a turtle. At least I got some upgrades stored for him. Come on, gate. Ah, I meant to get that. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Kill. GG. Not too hard. and the sky. Been getting a lot better with starch lately. Hacks. Funny, in this game you either want to be really far away from danger or literally inside it. Excuse me, game, I was gonna use that. Let go of me, let go of me, let go of me, thank you. Good rocket volley right there. I've been getting a lot better at using firepower. Not want to get that. Ooh, I got a red next. Doesn't matter. Now for this part, you want to use the rockets to get the mines, so I went too early with the rockets right there. But this is good time. Get two sections of bombs, and a lot of the smaller enemies too. That turret spawn doesn't matter too much. Better if it spawns closer, especially since you could go up here and not worry about the lower section despawning. Don't hit me. Nice. Don't care if that one despawns in this section, just don't want it to despawn too early in the last section. I mean the most recent section that's not this one. It's okay, an upgrade being there makes it more likely to despawn because the game hates the player and wants to do the opposite of what you want. So if you trick it into thinking you don't want a good thing to happen, it will make the good thing to happen. It works with the universe too, you should try it. Come on, spawn here. Come on, red turret, spawn here. Don't spawn far away, spawn in one of these spots. Yay! I think that's the longest I've ever seen it go without spawning. It's so weird. Just gonna do little taps with the rockets in this part. Get the most juice out of it. I love coffee. Coffee is the best beans in the world. I love them so much. Been playing a lot of Smash lately. Getting so much better at little precise movements. Whenever I go from playing Smash to playing this, it just feels so weird, like I'm in sensory overload and can do the tiniest little adjustments. Don't know why that second tank didn't spawn quickly. Just playing for practice and fun, so it doesn't really matter. Great job, me. Not sure if that rocket volley is useful. I wasn't at full, but I did swap during the transition, which minimizes the time waste from the swap itself. Was at about like 3/4 of the tank. The rockets are so weird. They're like so infuriatingly precise. And it's just so weird, all the specific little things you gotta know about them to use them. It's also what makes them fun. Nice. Got the red one in the first volley. This rocket volley is definitely worth it if you can get a good timing and positioning for it. Pretty good section right there. This rocket volley definitely worth it. Now for this part, you really want to focus on the small enemy types and like ignore the big ones as much as possible, but also don't let the big ones get in your way. And aim at them when you don't have a good spot to aim at the tiny ones. Since the big enemies have more HP and they're literally bigger, whenever you hit them, the damage is usually very highly efficient, and you get that efficiency for a larger amount of time because it takes longer to kill them. So you get to treat the big enemies as like beacons of efficiency. And you always aim at the big enemies in between aiming at the small enemies, because the big enemies, you can always damage them efficiently, but the small enemies you can only damage efficiently when they happen to line up properly. But it also makes it more difficult because the big enemies have higher damage output. The better you are at this game, the more you can just leave the big enemies alive and only use them as beacons of efficiency. It makes you faster and have a better score, but it also makes it harder. It's one of the coolest things about this game, one of the most important skills that you slowly learn and then recalibrate, then relearn and recalibrate for every different skill level. This section is so weird because like you want to focus on the small enemies, but you also want to focus on the big enemies. And yeah, just focus on all of them all at once and don't get hit at all. 25, that sucks. Sucks for me anyway. you go too fast, you won't get a shutdown for the beginning of the next section. And bad spawns for that one section. Alright, spawns for these two. The reverse snail. The normal snail. That was a bad normal snail. Should have done 2 reverses. And this is a normal snail. This one is a moonwalk. Now that one is just spam and move forward. Many different successful variations of rocket attack patterns. This one was just focusing on the point in between those 2 red ones. Ooh, got those 2 big titans really efficiently. I totally got that accelerator. I call hacks. I wonder if YouTube lets you play music, even if it's copyrighted, but just doesn't monetize the videos. Because if that's so, then I can play music. Because I ain't gonna make any fucking money off of this. Just doing stuff because I'm a nerd. I do like a lot of punk bands that are too small to sue, but then I'd feel bad if I posted some of their music. Good spawns, okay spawns, bad spawns, and good spawns again. Ooh, and good spawns here. That's just how this fucking level works. Ooh, good spawns. Oh, bad spawns. Ooh, good spawns again. This is the weirdest, most infuriating level when you're actually trying to go for a PB. Because it's just so random. But it's also very open. So you can sort of choose whatever attack sequence you feel like. Which also makes it one of the most free-flowing and interesting levels. Because you can play it however you want. And you could practice any attack sequences. And not have to worry about a whole bunch of stuff being in the way. It's very free in that regard, because you can actually practice pure and simple attack patterns. But when stuff is in the way, how you got to approach it depends just as much on the stage layout as it does the actual pure attack sequences. How did that kid accelerate? Hacks. I really think that a shutdown might save time in this section if you get it right, but it really makes the upgrades tight for the next sections. Although for this section, you can just get lucky if you get really good spawns, and you won't need to accelerate at all. there are still lots of places in this game where even the best players haven't been able to utilize Shutdown in a good way yet. Lots of skill yet unclaimed in this game. Didn't think I'd reach that in time. Hey, what even hit me? Total hacks. I haven't gotten anywhere near PB with Peanut in this level for a long time. It's one of the hardest records in the game. Put a lot of effort into it. More importantly, the game does not give a fuck about your skill in this level. It's very hard to succeed. Now, I think that was a good shutdown, but who the fuck knows? Especially because I won't get a shutdown right here. Bad spawns, ew, yucky. Yucky spawns, go away, please. Hey, how did you get all the way over there, hackers? Now I know this hat has no chance to be a PB because of the last section. But it doesn't matter, just playing for fun and for practice. Okay, that one was my fault. Nice. Usually don't completely destroy it with the rockets. Got really good Spectre spawns there. Then I screwed it. Definitely won't kill that one in one. Ooh, nice. Now if you stand right here, the Spectre will always spawn like right there. It's very hard to do that without losing time with the spiders. Now, normally I'd take Accelerate there, but I really want to test Shutdown more. And yep, did not get a Shutdown for this part. You can go fast enough with the Shutdown to get the Shutdown cycle here, but it's very hard to get. I'm switching to the Hacks God. I think my record is a 157 in Convection. Getting in the 150s is super hard with Mega Peanut. I want to get better. Like, I get a 156, definitely want to upload that and submit it to the EX leaderboards on speedrun.com. Jump over here and die, you fools. Yeah, Mega Nut does not even care about the shutdown. She's just too strong. She is strong. She doesn't even care that much if she gets like one round of bad spawns here. depending on how bad they are. The worst spawns for that part is spawning 3 of the spiders on opposite sides of the screen, on the left side and the right side. Now for this part, you want to start it all the way in the left, and if you don't, you're already screwed. So this has no chance to succeed. But for this level, you just gotta accept that and get all the practice you can. Now for this section, if you attack the small enemies starting from the very beginning, then they'll all spawn sorta close. But the second you lose any damage on them, they'll go back to normal spawns. It's like a high gear, and if you lose any speed at all, you can't get back into gear. Sort of like drug addiction. Once you pass a certain level, you're kinda screwed forever. So don't do drugs often. Now I know this looks like very hectic, but this is actually a pretty chill section for Mega Knight. Die! Bone break. There's this really shitty pay-to-win game I've been playing lately called Golden Stone, and it's actually not about urinary tract stones and infections. It's a unlicensed JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cookie clicker / idol game. It's weird and it's dumb. But I'm taking it as a challenge to see if I can whoop the ass of all the people who have no life and spend money. Because unlike those people, I have no life and don't spend money. And that's why I'm cooler than they are. There. 206, that's not bad. It's funny, I used to never be able to get this early shutdown cycle, but now I get it too often, and I don't want to get it. It's one of the funniest things about this game, when you're like, oh, if I play really well, I always get this cycle. But then you actually get better, and you're like, fuck, now I'm too good. Now I suck again because I'm too good. And now I need to consciously try to make myself suck more so I can suck less. Fucking 4D chess bullshit right there. Pretty bad section there, but it's salvageable. It's not one of the important sections. Good spawns, good upgrades, juicy. That was some juice right there. Come on, stay on this side. Die, die, die. No. That sucked. So close. There, now I'll get red. Nice. Section right there. Preemptively got some juice on the ground for this part. Didn't want to get that shut down, but didn't really have anywhere to go that maintains the current attack path. Nice. Also nice. Ooh, this is some juice. We're juicing. And good spawns for this, hell yeah. Serious juice right here. Lots of juice. If I can get its firepower. Good positioning here. Fuck. Never mind. Tried to unswap early there, hoping it would give me firepower instead. Still a little bit too fast. Now there's actually a consistent way to do this section where you just stay on the bottom and shimmy left and right. But I usually stay on the left side instead. a little bit easier, and doesn't risk getting upgrades in the wrong spot for the next section, which is always an important consideration. No, if only I had firepower, this would have been perfect. So close. What to do? What to do? See how long I can go without a death. Kitty wants in. Hello, kitty. You're gonna come in? Whenever I pause Infinity Drive, there is a serious chance that because of my IL runner instincts, I click restart even if I plan on continuing the run. Funny how that works. Now for this section, I'm not sure what's fastest for Peanut, because for a lot of characters it's slightly faster if you stick towards the middle and keep doing like attack patterns like this, where you maximize the use of the width of your firepower by just going against the wall like this and sort of shimmying back and forth. Should have waited for that to turn into accelerate, probably. Oh well. It's about to change to the next stage. Make sure all the upgrades are centered. For this one, you just gonna want to go back and forth in between, like, about this far into the hallways, or else the bombs will bounce all over the place. But for some reason, for that part, if you stand in, like, the middle of the hallways, the bombs won't bounce, and it'll save a bunch of time that way. Now for this section, you can stand in the middle before the stage changes. Don't think it really matters that much. For a few sections it really does, but not for that one. Like Holly and Starch can really benefit, and maybe Coral. But not going in the middle gives you a good lineup to attack all the bombs really efficiently. Hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Perfect. Never worried. didn't store any upgrades for this part. Was hoping to get a 2-for-1 there, but I mistimed the shutdown. Dude, the door's open. Just walk in if you want to come in. My cat is special. He's an orange cat. He very timid, and he very sweet and lovable. But he very goofy. Meow. You can come in, Puzzles. Meow. Like, the door's not even, like, unlocked, it's literally open. He could come in whenever he wants. But he's still meowing to come in. Fuck. Rest in peace. Gonna switch over to Starch and do another Deathless attempt. Definitely lost time with that rocket volley. It was just instincts. Rockets don't save time for that, for those amount of small enemies. Not when they spawn that close and there are only a few of them, so you basically don't lose any time between aiming at them with the primary. Good rocket volley right there. Go away, ad. Do not spawn in the hallway, big boys. Please spawn in the middle. Fuck. Rest in peace. Is there anything else I want to play? Hello, kitty. Meow. Meow. Hey, give me that upgrade back, please. No, double accelerate. Ah, bug's getting in. Cozy. The second he goes outside, he has to come back in. Sorry, kitty, you'll have to wait. Give me an accelerate. Ugh. No, that's hooked. I really think this early shutdown cycle loses time. Hard to tell. No, wasted an upgrade. Ugh, now I really need a firepower spawn. Rest in peace, run. That'll work. Shutdown is basically the same as firepower, as long as you have some left. Give me that. Thank you. Want to stay back here for the next section, where it's really juicy. There, lots of juicing. Get those. Die, please. Thank you. I don't know if I should have waited for that to change into a red. Barely dodged those. God damn it. So close. Hey, that's totally a firepower. I delayed plenty. Lies. Almost didn't see that rocket in time. Rip. You don't usually get 2 green mushrooms in one caller. Type is wasted so much time there. Give me red. Might be salvageable. I really want to skip this stupid ad, but I can't. No, they're spawning on the wide section. When they spawn on the wide section, you waste so much time just aiming between the opposite sides, and that's why staying in the hallway section for that part is juicy. Okay, for this part, I only need one hand. Yeah, skip the ad. Successful. Ad skip is my favorite speedrun strategy. Give me something I can use. Give me something I can use. Yeah, I'll take that. Oops, sorry. Probably should have waited for that to turn to a shutdown for this part. Fuck. Exactly my point. There, got the firepower. I'm gonna try advancing early for this part. If you do it right, you can advance early or hang back a little bit. Either way can work. Okay, gonna waste some time for this douchebag. Pretty good section right there. Definitely salvageable. Really had bad timing with the shutdown there. But I think it's salvageable. Wasted an upgrade. Wanted that upgrade to spawn a little bit closer. But I could still use it. Come on, give me something I can use. Really good. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Nice. Now I could really use a shutdown. Fuck. Fuck! That battery. No. That battery was slightly closer, just a few pixels. These spawns wouldn't have wasted like 5 seconds. I'm blocking the green. The farther away the mushrooms are, the more accurate the rockets are on them. Good upgrade. Decent upgrade. Come on, if I get red here, that'll be really good. Fuck. Ooh, salvageable. Come on, don't run out, don't run out. Yoink. Nice. that was good or bad right there. I'll just wait till that upgrades to firepower. Although I won't have accelerate, so that makes this section a bit risky. Barely survived. Nice. I'd say just swap right there. Look. What? Ad about boob sweat. Why? Nice.
This is the catch vessel. Once again, a stark difference. A little cooler, the air a bit thinner, a lot less trees, but a whole lot more population. The classic views of the grand sweeping mountain passes, fertile valleys and sites in the Simi Valley years ago. The land formed those and still today.
Come on, hit each other. Haha, you suck. Fuck, I suck.
Here we passed about the rain clouds and drenching Amazon.
There, this is the spot I wanted to move to. Get all the specters in one.
Area comes alive.
Fuck. That last bomb did not bounce high enough for me to walk under it. Walking under bombs is more consistent than you think. You just gotta get into a rhythm and just match your timing with the timing of the spawns. It's sort of necessary to do this part of the level with any amount of consistency. Don't hit me. Nice. Very sketchy right there. Bad end. Decent overall. Yeah, pretty good.
They built these terraces taller than they needed to. The Eco were known to overexceed. Their roads are an example of this. Things built so much better and or fancier than they needed. And this was done to impress, show off to the common person the majesty of their empire and instill a sense of awe. Not to say this was the much
Nice. That unswap is pretty hard to time right. Just hoping that bomb would bounce a little higher. Ooh, that one almost got me. Really don't know how to play this level with pretty much anybody. I'm the best at it with Coral, but there's just so much I'm missing. Campaign Plus levels are just too hard. Very hard to gauge what saves time from what doesn't, and if there's even any one correct way to play each section, or You gotta improvise each part. Now, I think my PB with Starch is like barely in the 140s, but I usually get like in the mid 150s. You know, assuming I don't die. Which does happen a majority of the time. No! Don't let go of me!
The most productive highland zone, the low water high fire. Extend that upward, that is the container. And that is the one.
Yeah, I think you want to start this section with rockets. One of the only sections where the drill is unironically good. Darn it, wanted to kill that before the bombs. Come on, you little douche, come over here. Come on closer. Don't care if I'm gonna reset anyway. Fine, fuck you. I forget what my PB is with Peanut, but she's not bad. It's just really hard. Really inconsistent too. Time to cheese. Why do I still get an accelerate when I use the cheese lord? Ooh, I thought I was dead there. Really need some shutdowns for this part. What? There was nothing there. Hacks. Total hacks. Okay, I'm gonna try to delay and hop through this to get a... There we go. Get a shutdown, and I'll wait for that to be firepower. Book. I'm like 90% sure shutdown there loses time, but I really didn't have a choice. Needed firepower there. Got firepower that time, maybe I just need to leave the big bomb alive. Hey, that one tried to kill me. Curve shot was total hacks. Fuck. And now I'm learning about the ancient Inca civilization and their farming practices. Apparently they had pretty sophisticated climate control methods and land surveying techniques. They analyzed the windiness of different hills in order to find the cool spots to know what crops they could plant. It's amazing how sophisticated the ancient civilization's farming practices and crop harvesting techniques were. If only white people didn't do so much genocide, we'd know so much more about sustainable farming practices that so many peoples have practiced for millennia on end. Fuck, I totally killed that before I moved through there. Hacker. Totally a hacker. Bro, that thing got stuck. If only the walls were not written freehand in one try in MS Paint. Barely squeezed by that guy. Shut down. forget what my PB is with Peanut. I think I might have gotten into the 130s. Fuck. Lost a lot of time on that last enemy. 47. Not bad.
It's part of how we can manage such a large area so effectively. So if a feast was needed, or famine had struck the land, or a whole army was coming, several weeks worth of food at a time, provisions were never farmed. A great use for the cold. But this wasn't actually the coldest or highest gathering cold. For that, let's ascend one planet.
Boo, give me firepower. Really bad Titan spawns. Pretty good. Really hard to do this section right without getting this douchebag to spawn down here.
Llamas are the larger of the two species, and as mentioned, they were also used to help carry things over long distances. Some Americans don't like domesticated basic bird. Again, those are the hard one. But wild animals can come several species of deer, elk, wild cousins, noctules, rail, species of forms were prized.
Okay, how did that douchebag spawn so far away? Thought I got the minute right. Nice.
These are raised ridge fields. They are made by creating a series of trenches and built up into a middle of each the growing beds form possibly compost. This construction allows drainage of the bed, water from the canals of the sea. Allows water from the bed slowly waterborne plants the ground. Sometimes pasture beds also plant along the sides.
Almost lost that upgrade.
Water canals, rivers, water, groundwater, first plants the canals and ponds, source of water. Water plants
Bro. That upgrade was stolen. Pretty good. Don't want to do a full discharge here, else you won't have full right here. This is one of the hardest parts of like the entire game to do right. Nice. Anything in the 50s is really good, even for Mega Peanut.
Helping the plants avoid that frost damage. Studies on these water found a difference of between 1 and 3 degrees Celsius from the surrounding environment. A subtle difference, yes, but it was big enough to be life-saving when it comes to preventing frost damage. And on the
Really hard to get the early firepower cycle for this part.
stabilizing them, helpful for a lot of plants.
Boo!
And then, of course, water could also be stored for other nearby birds and ecosystems for other uses. These did fall out of favor.
It is consistent if you practice it a bunch,
Been overgrown or missed fields forced to recognize agriculture.
but you gotta grind it for a while to
Researchers
do it.
invest in the last few decades, and further studies have found that while they do need proper planting and upkeep, as well, they can be very effective. One found that compared to a standard wild field, food yields doubled. There were other factors at play that were likely better fertilizer. Another study did say yields were lower in a sense, which makes sense. There's less growing area than flat. But they also noted that there was less surprise crop loss. Food itself is low. That would
Yeah, I'll just take it. Wanted to play this level? Yeah, never mind.
it is because of the cold that
Yes! Got that one good. Don't kill me! I survived the flame of truth.
a similar process. Sometimes it's cold drying to dry
Fuck!
kafka and lava.
How'd that even kill me? I wasn't even that low.
Both of these rechargeable were
There we go.
highly valuable resources for those carrying batteries, which the lighter and higher density therefore will be less weight damage.
Almost lost that firepower.
So, with all these things, terraces, the present it makes sense how
No, I lost firepower! Give it back! Haha,
Well, this
not bad.
isn't the whole
burp.
Not only the largest, but also is a
Now this is a hard firepower to get. Not super hard though.
didn't just stay out there. Didn't survive only on levels nearby. Companies who know this every 200 or 400 have blood or there's a fire. There's a lot of these levels are compressed in air or shallow or shallow.
None of the spiders spawned on the juice.
Brings new waters, new soils, and every one of those floors drops these lands from the coast to the jungles.
Ooh, firepower, hell yeah.
Plants such as these settling down wasn't just of course it makes sense that larger cities like we think that
Nice. Gotta stand in between these two for the change to the last section. There we go. Good turret spawn. Now I'll just leave the friendly turret alive. You want to focus on the spiders for this part. Really not sure if Peanut saves time with shutdown. Second turret got a good spawn too. Nice to a little bit on the end. Still pretty good.
This is what has become known as a vertical archipelago system. Why stay farming only one set of crops when you can farm a set? Of course, that's easier now, but large swaths of population. There was a system. These would have main village themselves, typically fertile areas. Then they would send them to the island.
Probably should have popped the shutdown there. Now for this next part, you gotta kill two of the little things as quickly as possible to get the little woofs to spawn. For a lot of sections, if the spawns can be advanced by just a couple kills, it doesn't save time to swap to the secondary in between. Because the secondary will only end up hitting low priority targets. Or not as many targets overall. Really wanted a firepower there. Bad spawns. No possibility for PB then. For this, you want the specters to spawn right here. But they rarely do. Sort of, like, super precise, if you stand, like, on this line, they will. But it's, like, the most precise spawn manip in the game. There. I think my PB is like a 138. 43 is not bad for the ruined last section. Now I wonder if getting this is worth it.
Impressively see, for instance, the Tiwanaku with their heartland, the but with islands reaching all the way down to the desert coast, several small. Now, the nitty-gritty details of the systems, politics, sociology, those are how widespread these systems, how far how large, were there really virtually
Nah, did not advance the spawns quickly enough.
In any case, adaptability and inventiveness of play in all this is fascinating. All those
Have to take the accelerate there.
droughts, flooding, heat,
Would have despawned.
but put side by side with a microcosm, hard to find suitability elsewhere in the world. Through it all, the drive to survive, where it led, but they did. The Andes are a fascinating place. In some of my next few videos, I'll be zooming in. All this place. Some very much not. So join me then. More kinds of
Good shutdown right there. Hopefully nothing gets stuck. Good. Nothing was hiding behind the circle thingies, so it was a successful shutdown. Moving all over the place a little more than I usually do here, just to test. Sometimes you can get away with it. Ooh, spawn there. Spawn where I'm aiming, please. Okay, fuck you, specters. What's funny is that, like, pretty much only Peanut needs the specters to spawn in the exact right spot. Everybody else can get away with it, but her.
Species are discovered all the time, but sometimes a new species is discovered that's so surprising it's international news. In this video, we're looking at 10 surprising discoveries of the planet. Welcome back to all of them. On my channel, I try to bring you content that's low in educational but is any content that please consider liking the video, comment, share it with your channel. Now let's get into the video.
Now that shutdown felt juicy, but it probably lost time anyway.
While only a small species of rainbow is discovered, it isn't very often that you discover something as large as a new species of whale. But in 2021, that's exactly what happened. A whale called Olivia was documented in the Gulf of Mexico and swam back in 1790. By the 20th century, it was considered to be a whale species, a prize whale. But the whales have many features that make them unique. For one, they can seem to migrate out of the Gulf of Mexico or go with many other populations of prize whales. They also have the same set of localizations as prize whales. While they look essentially unusual, the whales in the Gulf of Mexico have distinct features on the top of their neck.
Really bad spawns for this part.
Skeletal structure of the whale
Completely my fault. This is one of the sections where the spawns are actually consistent in this level.
genetic testing and climbing proven the whales were accepted the honest psychologist
No, wasting like 5 seconds. All at the end.
whale species in the world with only about 100 left
How did I still get a 201? That sucked.
being mature. Sadly, it seems that the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in 2020
Ooh, got firepower there.
killed more than 20% of the population. The species faces ongoing threats, measure strikes, pollution,
Now you think not getting firepower here loses time, but it don't.
while the discovery of a large species
At least not for Mega Pinot. For most people, it probably does.
2018, Oliver Zalta, a
Just gotta advance and then retreat to try to lure the spawns a bit closer. Ooh, shoulda got that accelerate. For this part, you only want to pop like one shutdown, and it's still really hard to use. At least a shutdown there would have really been helpful right here. Pretty good spawns. Now get that shutdown. Upgrades are really tight around this section. Fuck. 4, 5. About 4 or 5 seconds of loss from that death. What do I want to play? This is the only hard section of this level, or like the only section that really matters for how fast each character can go. It's nearly impossible to do optimally. That section, if there just was one less turret in that section, it would be so easy to get a sub 130 time here with the non-EX characters. Shut down there. Fuck. Barely avoided the laser there. too slow for the shutdown cycle.
They heard the familiar call of forest around them. They managed to capture to honor the partnership of their discovery. Al is only known to occupy the area so spirit followers. Performing a biodiversity survey in Jiangxi Province, China. Part of their research were collecting the solitary fossils of years before. During each one activist was collected, brought back to the lab, and results were but the researchers noticed interest about some of them. The ones that were several days.
Nice. Finally got a good upgrade at the start of this part. Wanted that shut down for the next section. Should not have gotten the other upgrade. Oop, never mind. Could have been better. I think I'm done recording for today. There's a nice test of the new mic. See ya.